This is the semifinal of the silver bracket at 2022 in the USA division. 2022 Southeast qualifier. A5-18 Scott versus Rio 18 Spider. Rio started off swinging away. They've got 4 points. A5 has 1 on a missed serve by Rio. Nice block, Sydney, for the point. Zoe into serve, Avia to front row. We've got Avia, Sydney, and Anna P. up front. Haley serving with Pauline and Zoe in the back. Zoe serves the liberos, good pass. They're going right side. The set goes over the net. We go Sydney in the middle, hammers it at their libero, gets it up. They set Tori's great hit by them, but Paulina gets it up. Avia off the block. They're going to have just pass it over. Anna to Haley. Haley's going middle to Sydney, who taps it over. Their DS was there. It was actually their setter was there, but another player reached out. Their right side reached out and knocked it away from her. Point A5. 3-4. Now we're waiting for a moment. The middle is Rio player needs to tie her shoes. The big dig by Sophia on the Rio side, getting that ball up. A5 ending up with a point. 3-4. Zoe serves deep right. Tori gets it. She's getting it back. Swings hard, hammers the ball, goes off the block. Paulina digs it. Now the ball's over on their side. They're in system going right side. Hammers it. Paulina gets a dig. Avia is able to keep it alive. Oh! Anna and Haley both thought the other was going to get it. They were both started for it and stopped and let the ball fell. That ball was way behind the 10-foot line. Haley was in the best shot for it. Haley goes Sydney, back sets to Sydney in the middle. They get the ball up. They're going right side, hard swing off the block and out. Point Rio. Rio starting off this game, swinging hard and scoring. It's 3-6. Long serve, Paulina, good pass to Haley, over to Anna. Rio blocks it down for the score. They were all over that. It's Avery Horton there in the middle for Rio and Tori at right side. Some athleticism there, getting up the block. They serve deep, Paulina. Avia just has to set it way over to Anna. Anna tips it, tries to tip it over, gets blocked back. Zoe setting, Anna right side. They're all over it. She tips it off the block and out. Point A5, 4-7. Good job by Anna P. Getting that ball down. Paulina back to serve. Sinai up front. So we have Avia, Sinai, Anna up front. Paulina serves, just floats and goes about 3 feet long. It's the first missed serve in a long time for her. It's 4-8. Rio serves Zoe, gets a good pass to Haley. Haley dumps it. Right to Tori's hand. It doesn't go over the front row, and Tori's just able to push it right back down to the floor. It's 4-9. Zoe goes over to Haley. Haley goes right side to Anna. She has to just tip it over. Fortunately, they flub it, and it's a double. Same girl hit it twice. 5-9. We're still playing hard. We need to get in system, get some good passes so setters can get good sets up. We're just a little bit off. It's 5-9. Kirsta back to serve, Morgan front row. It's a bad pass by them. They can't get it. Ace Kirsta. Kirsta got it high up on the chest of the returner. They actually are bringing a middle back to return serve, which I've never seen before. Unless she's actually, maybe she's playing pin. She gets a decent pass up. They go right side. Right side winds up, hammers it off of Kirsta and out for a point. Rio. 10-6. Rio's really winding up and hammering the ball. We've been unable to handle it. They've been getting by the block. Tori back to serve for Rio. Off of Zoe. Avia keeps it alive. Morgan going to pass it over. They've got a free ball. Good past the setter. Outside, hammers it. Hammers it long, about 6 feet long. She just got under it too far, mishit it. That was a nice pass by Tori. All right, libero Sophia back in the green shirt. Avia back to serve. Hadassah up front. You got the Miller girls on defense. Kirsta setting. You got Hadassah, Sinai, and Morgan along the front. Hadassah off the block, dug by Rio. They're going outside. They push deep corner. We can't get there. 7-11. 4-point lead for Rio. They got out to this lead, and we've just been siding out back and forth. Sophia serving, goes deep to Hadassah, good pass. Kirsta goes back to Hadassah, hits it hard and off the block. They end up getting a 4 count because it did hit 2 girls coming down off the block. Sinai back to serve, Sydney up front. Now with the long flat serve, they get a great pass, go outside, hammers it into Morgan, who drops it on their court, hammers it down for a point. I'm showing 8-12, but the scoreboard says 9-11. I'm happier with that score. Sinai with a flat serve again, good pass. They're going right out to outside, their big hitter. We get up, a nice pass over. Hadassah has to tip it. It's a little in front of her. They're going again to number 15, Audrey Brooks, a big hitter. Kirsta sets Morgan. Morgan has a long run to get there. She has to just pass it over. They're going again. The outside winds up, hits it off of Sinai and out for the point. Number 15, he usually plays middle, but she was going out, hitting from the outside position. Hadn't seen that before from Rio. Spider unleashing some new strategies. He obviously has seen something in our defense that he can take advantage of there. Low pass set to Sydney. Sydney just taps it over. They're setting their big outside, big swing. Paulina gets it up, but Avia just has to pass it over. They've got another good set. Going to the outside, winds up, off the block, off Avia, and out for a point for Rio. 9-13. Still a 4-point lead. Served by Rio. Their setter is front row. We need to keep in mind on that. Helena to Hadassah, right to their middle back, who gets it up. Good pass. They go to right side. It was not touched. They wanted a touch. Down ref says no way. .85. Anna in front row. Haley back to serve. Have Paulina and Avia back for defense. We've got Hadassah, Sydney, and Anna across the front row. Haley deep left, taken by number 15. They go back to her right side. She winds up, hammers it. Avia is able to get it up. Paulina setting Hadassah. Hadassah long run, just rolls it over. Now they're going outside. Big swing. Avia with a huge dig right to Haley, who goes to Sydney. They dig it up. Sydney had a hammer at the ball. The girl didn't get there, but they didn't call it. Anna just hits it over, unfortunately. Trying to set a free ball, overhands it, and it goes 3 feet out. That ball, the girl was not close to digging that Sydney ball, but neither of the line judges called it, and the ref didn't call it. The correct call would be that the ball hit the ground at say 5 point, but they did, and they get it right. The girl did say it hit the ground. So instead of 10-14, it's 11-13. Haley with a nice deep serve. Sophia gets a good pass. They're going right side, number 15, off the block. Avia gets it up. Haley has to go too far into the net to get it, and she's in the net or under the net. Point Rio, 11-14. Haley had a long run and couldn't stop herself by the time she got to the net trying to get the ball. Nice serve by number 15. Looks like a nice serve, but it hit the tape and fell on their side. 12-14. Zoe back to serve. Avia, Sydney, and Anna up front with Haley setting. Zoe deep serve libero. She gets a good pass. They go right side to Tori off the block and scores. Rio continues to wind up and hammer the ball. A5 is doing a little more tipping, rolling. We need to get better in system so we can get good sets to our outsides so they can swing and our middles. Deep serve to Paulina, good pass to Haley. She's got options, goes Anna in the middle, off the block. They can dig it up. They're setting from way far back, going back row attack, and it goes very long and out. 13-15, Paulina back to serve, Sinai up front. Paulina deep to number 15, she hits it straight up. Sophia sets Tori well, Tori hits it very long. Set was a little behind her. Paulina, another deep serve to Tori. She has a beautiful pass. They go middle. We block it down. Middle again. Paulina digs it. Haley goes right side to Anna off Tori. They're able to dig it and hit it back out. Haley can't see that it's going out, so she gets it up. We go off Avia. Nice dig by Rio again. Their right side hammers the ball to the back, hits the back wall. A5 has closed it up. It's 15-15. They get a nice set to Tori, who reaches for it. We block it. They're going again. They're going right side. Big wind up off the blocks. Point Rio. I think they're going with two set of right sides. They're both playing six rotation. Whoever's in the back row sets. Whoever's in the front row hits, and they both are hitting well. Avia with a roll shot off the block and down. .85, 16-16, another side out. This rate, it's going to be, we're going to run out of subs pretty early. Think he'll probably do what he did before, leave both setters in to play six rotations. 16-16, Kirsta setting and serving. They go right side again. She winds up and pounds, finds the gap in the block, and it pounds, hits the floor. 16-17. Wind up and hit hard, good things happen. Tori back to serve for Rio. Whistle blows, the ball on the court. Got to send it back to the other side. All right, here we go. Tori, where is she going with it? Gives a jump serve, goes deep to Avia. She gets it over to Kirstu, bump sets it. Avia hammers the ball, it goes off the block to the setter. They go to their other setter, then their big outside, hammers it right into Morgan's block, goes right to the floor, 17-17. They're going with a shorter middle so that they can play this big number 15 at outside. It's a different kind of lineup than I've seen them play, but it's effective so far. Avia, good serve to number 15. She gets a good pass. Setter sends it over deep corner. Avia's there. We go Hadassah wide. She's a little behind her, so she just gets it over. They go to their big outside, who hits it off the block, cuts it hard, hits it off the block, and it falls. There's one where Hadassah was already moving to dig it, but when it hit off the block, it changed its trajectory, and she couldn't change back, couldn't start moving in a different direction. Sophia serves short to Paulina, overpass. Avia with a save. Morgan and Kirsta run into each other, but get the ball up and back over. Good pass, they're going middle, big swing. Sinai blocks it, they get it over. They have to free ball it. Kirsta go into Sinai. They get it back. They make a nice save to get it back, but they're going to free ball it over. Short. Avia's there. Kiersta goes to Morgan, who just pets it straight down on the court, hits in front of the 10-foot line. She split the block. She's moved. She was way inside, but not quite to the middle spot. Ended up very, very good. I think that's where Kiersta set her. Morgan made a good adjustment to get there and just to push it right down to the floor. Sinai with a serve into the net. 18-19. Game still just very, very close. Ever since A5 closed up that 4-point lead, it's been 1 point. We've been siding out. Deep serve, both Hadassah and Avius lay off it, and it falls in right down the line. 18-20. Another deep serve. Avia gets it. Kiersta gets it over to Sydney, who hits it wide. That ball was going in for Sydney in the last game, but didn't this game. 18-21, Rio lead. A5 calls timeout. Rio serves out, helps us out with a point. 19-21. Looks like this might be our last sub. Haley's coming in to serve, and Anna Parabolava up at right side. I think the players who are in are going to be the ones who stay in. Haley with a good serve. Player steps in front of the barrel. They go middle. They try to press it over. There was no contact. But ref then blew whistle. Down ref says there was contact. Up ref says there wasn't contact. Up ref blew the whistle. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a do-over. They're going to decide that there was contact, likely contact, and they'll just play it over. We had several go against us early. Yeah, I mean, in the previous game, every conference ended up with a bad result from us. And this counts as a bad result because if they had decided the other way, we would have had the point. Our parents can't believe that call because that ball was clearly under the tape. They go outside, hammers it out. Oh! That wasn't close. The line judge called a touch, but it was not close. I could see from this angle, it was clearly to the side of the blocker. There's no way. But line judge called it, and the ref's not going to overrule her. So it's 19-22. Serve deep, Hadassah reaches above her head and gets it, puts it right to the floor. 19-23, A5 down by 4. Okay, good pass to Haley. Haley goes middle to Anna. They triple block, and Anna puts it right into the block. She had to move around Haley to get to the ball, but then she needed to get a little bit higher up over their blocking. They serve short. Haley runs away from it. Paulina can't get there. Rio wins the first set, 25-19. All right, 8-5-18 Scott versus Rio 18-1. Rio won the first set 25-19. 8-5 starting with Haley back to serve. All right, Haley deep serve. They get it backing up. Decent set. Over to their big outside. She's able to pass it, just push it deep corner, and we can't get there. Point Rio, 0-1. Avia, good pass to Haley. Haley goes middle to Hadassah, off the block, and they dig it. Sophia with a set to the right side, who hits it. Hammers the ball, and it hits my tripod and then my feet. She was about that, and I'm off the sport court completely. I was about 12 feet long. She hammered it though. I can feel it in my leg. So Zoe with a good set. They have to free the ball. It over. Goes to Sydney. Haley out to Avia, off the block, off the DS, and out. Point A5. Avia been doing a lot of just roll shotting to middle back. Looked like they were anticipating that, and she just hammered it right down the line off the block. Zoe into serve, serving again. Zoe deep serve. They get a really nice pass. They go middle. Middle hits it hard, goes off Haley. Paulina can't get there. Point Rio. Reset my tripod a little bit. Good serve. Paulina's able to get it up. Haley goes to Avia, but she has to free ball it over. They get a really nice pass. They're going to the outside to Tori, who touches it off the block and out. Point Rio. Consistently, Rio's getting better passes to their setters. And they're able to hammer it. Avia with a nice roll shot. The double blockers were there, and she's able to roll it right into the middle of the court, down for the point. Paulina back to serve. Sinai up in the middle. Got Paulina and Zoe in back row with Haley serving. You have Avia, Sinai, and Anna P up front. Their right side tips, and ball does not go over the net. Point A5, 4-3. Paulina to serve again. Paulina goes deep corner to Tori, who shanks it. They're able to save it, and they get the ball over. Sinai to Haley, back to Anna, down the court, down for a point. Middle didn't get out there, and Anna just went just inside Tori's block and hammered the ball to the floor. By the way, I keep referring to Sophia and Tori. Sophia and Tori, longtime A5 players. They went to Rio this season. Rio Deverly needed them, and they're playing key roles. Tori coming the outside, hammers the ball into the antenna. The line judge doesn't even react at all. She's not paying attention. Clearly on other points she hasn't been, but you know, you get what you get. The ref couldn't do something about it. 6-3, A5. Paulina goes short to Tori. Gets a really nice pass up. They go middle. Middle hammers it. Zoe gets it up. We got to go challenge. It's gone over. They're in system, and they go right side, who winds up and hammers it off the block and out. Point Rio. Oh, unless down ref is calling under the net. Point A5. 7-3. Spiders. I believe that's Spider. Rio coach kind of arguing, but not too long. Paulina serves deep. Tori again. She doesn't get a great pass. They get a good set. Tori roll shots it. Paulina digs it to Sinai, who tips it. But it gets tipped back right at her. She tipped it right. Unfortunately, the blocker was right there, and she tipped it into her hands and down, and then we couldn't handle it. Sinai and Haley having no conversation, working things out. Good serve to Avia with a better pass. Haley to Banana. Banana gets the ball up. Their ref is blowing his whistle for something. I don't know what it is, but he's decided to do a do-over. I don't know what that call was. A good-looking point. We had a nice kill. They saved the ball. Good, real good serve again, Zoe, but Zoe gets it up. Over to Anna, off the block, out. Point Anna, 8-4. Again, good things happen when you swing hard, and Anna's starting to swing hard. She gets rolling. We're going to be in good shape. Kirsten back to serve. Morgan in the right side. We've got Avia, Sanai, Morgan up front. Paulina, Zoe, and defense with Kirsta. Deep serve. They get a very good pass. They go middle. Who swats it, and it falls. Got the deep corner. Did the Sydney. She did the Sydney shot. One that Sydney loves to do. And it was successful. It's 8-5, 8-5. Short serve, Zoe handles it well. Kirsta has options, goes to Avia on the outside who rolls it. They get it up. They try to dump it. Avia's right there. Now Kirsta tries to return the favor, doesn't get it, but their save is overpassed and it goes right into the net. 0.85. Oh, it worked out. They got Kirsta's ball, but it worked out. It was smart on Kirsta. When somebody else dumps, it's good to go right back on two. They generally won't be ready for it. Their middle just taps it over. Kirsta to Paulina to Hadassah. Sophia saves it. Nice dig. Tori hits it down the line and out. No touch. Avia now back to serve. Again, timeout Rio. It's 10-5, 8-5. Those interested, 8-5, 18 Boba is playing Memphis Metro 18 Masters in the semifinal of their silver bracket. And 8-5 is currently up 23-17 first set. Here though, it's 10-5, 8-5. Short serve by Avia. They have making a really nice athletic play to keep it alive. They get it back over, and unfortunately we hit it out. Point Rio, it's 10-6. Tori back to serve. Nice short serve to Hadassah. Goes over. Kirsta on the run. Sanai has just passed it over. They're in system and they go to their big outside. She gets the ball up. Avia saves it over to Paulina, but we have to pass it over again. That's a worse pass, but they get their right side. Who hammers it long. There's no touch on that. They're asking for it, but that wasn't close. Hadassah doesn't get up that high. If the ball hits the end wall, it's gone over our blockers. Sanai served down the line. They get a nice pass. They're going outside. Outside winds up and hammers it down. Sanai had no chance on that. She hit a nice hard cross court. It's 11-7, 8-5. Paulina back in. We have Hadassah, Sydney, and Morgan across the front. Hadassah with a decent pass. They're going to Morgan. Morgan hammers it down, but gets the gap. They did not close the block. Morgan got there. Morgan's funky hitting style where she goes off her right foot to hit with her right hand. They're expecting a regular approach, which would mean she'd need another step and then to turn. They thought they had more time to get there and they didn't. Morgan was able to get it and she hit it right into the floor. Rio is well known for having girls pretend to tie their shoes after a big point by the opposition. They're doing that again today. Got Haley served deep. Good pass. They're going to the middle. Who's on the move? Anna passes it to Haley. Sydney hammers it over. Sophia pass, set the big outside. Rolls it short. Haley gets it. Paulina goes to Hadassah off the block and off the defense and out. 0.85. 13-7. Nice serve. Haley gets a bad pass. They're going long set to their outside. She can't do much with it. We're going to Anna on the right side. It's a little too far inside. She has to reach and puts it over. Their outside takes a big swing. Paulina digs to Haley. Going back to Anna, right side. She goes a little higher. They overpass to Hadassah. And it doesn't matter whether Hadassah was going to get it. Their right side comes in and hits the net. .85, 14-7. Haley serves short, hits the net, falls on our side, 14-8. 8-5 still with a nice lead if they can keep this going. Rio serves deep, Hadassah, nice pass to Haley, over to Sydney, off the block and down on our side. Rio was all over that. They were clearly expecting that to happen. Their blocker was there before we even set the ball. Good serve. Hadassah gets a decent pass up. They go back to Hadassah, who's not transitioned all the way, but she's able to reach back and hammer it off the block and out for a point for 8-5, 15-9. Now we've got Zoe in to serve. Avia comes in the front where she's joined by Sydney and Anna. Zoe Paulina in the back with Haley setting. Good pass, Rio. Their outside pounds the ball. They have to free ball it over. Haley outside to Avia, who hammers it into the block and down. Rio left their big pin hitter out there on the right side, and she put the ball down. She's now back row. Tori back in to play outside. That's another one where Rio was expecting it. Okay, Zoe with the overpass. Haley challenges. I don't understand the call that they just made. Haley was a little bit upset about that, so the up ref is coming to want to explain it to her. It's unusual where the up ref calls somebody over who's not a captain, but he wanted to get her calmed down and explain the call. I like an explanation, but Zoe started going for the ball, so Paulina backed off. It falls in, 8-5, up 15-12. A little bit out of sorts right now. Need to get their heads in the game. Good serve, Zoe. Overpass. Haley can't get it before it hits the neutral zone over the net. Another point for Rio. It's 15-13. Sorry, I missed that while grabbing a ball that was coming from somewhere else. .85 though, 16-13. Looked like an ace. Just without the sledgehammer. 17-13. Paulina with a nice serve. Sophia gets it. They get a nice set to the right side. Who finds the gap between our blockers and pounds it on the floor. She did not hit it long this time. 17-14, 8-5. Paulina with a nice pass. They go right side to Anna. The blockers are there. They hammer it down to the floor. Zoe with a good pass goes over to Avia, who rolls it right to Tori. They're going right side again. She winds up. Haley with the dig. Zoe setting Avia way outside. Avia just has to throw it over. Good pass by them. They go middle off of Anna and down to the floor. We might need to get up there and challenge. That girl's not hitting straight on. She's just passing it side to side. 17-16. They help us out with a serve into the net. They're serving very aggressively, which is one of the reasons, and hard, which is one of the reasons why we've been overpassing and struggling to get a good pass. and they're going to miss some when that happens. So Karch Kiraly has made comments that you should have the same number of errors you do aces. That shows that you're being aggressive. Torrey, oh no, not Torrey. They pass. They go to the right side again. Who reaches back and hits one of the parents on the sidelines on the fly. Almost gets him in the head. That ball was 10 feet wide and 3 feet long. I mean, when you wind up and hammer like that, you're going to miss a few. It's 19-16. Kjerste back to serve. Morgan at right side. They go to the middle. Sinai's all over it, but they're able to miracle it over the net. And unfortunately, our dig put it right over the net, and they're able to pound it down. We need to get those digs back a little off the net some. But it was a reaction play. They made a miracle play. Zoe falling down, passes the ball, and then we send it over. Fortunately, it's going out, but they get to it. They try to pass it over. Kjerste over to Avia, roll shot down in the middle. They dig it up. Now they're going outside to Torrey, who tips it. Anna's there. Morgan's there. Kjerste goes to Morgan down the line. Their libero gets it up, but then their setter backpedaling trying to get to the ball. Can't do it. 8.85, 2017, and notice the setter pretended her shoe was tied. She pretended to need to tie her shoe to hold off. She didn't realize we were doing a sub anyway. Avia back to serve. We got Hadassah front row. Torrey with a misplay. More overpass. Morgan puts it down on the floor for .85, 21-17. Torrey, my recollection, Torrey's never been a constant serve returner. So Rio's asking her to do something she's not as practiced with. That was a lift. That was a lift. She lifted it up and then pressed it down. But ref didn't call it. Torrey hammers the ball. They're saying there was contact. Fortunately, our girls continue to play. Hadassah off the block. They dig it up. Sophia's going to send it back over. No, Torrey comes in to swing at it. Doesn't get to it. 22-17, timeout Rio. My old band back is getting to me. Standing up on this concrete so much. We got 575 watching the game here. I'm sure cheering for 8-5, right? But you're cheering for 8-5, right? I assume if they're on our side, they're cheering for us, even though they probably know people on Rio too. It's 22-17, Avia back to serve. Hadassah, Sinai, and Morgan up front. And Kjerste setting. They get a nice pass, nice set. Middle hammers it down. No chance of defense doing anything with it. Between Paulina and Avia, but no way. That was straight to the floor. Again, she never hits straight on. She always hits to the side, and she's switching it up, keeping us on our toes. Jump serve by Torrey goes long. .85, 23-18. Sinai back to serve, Sydney up front. Sinai with a hesitation. That was weird. Looked like she was tripping. They set right side, but right side jumped too early, and then ends up slapping at the ball, hits the net. 24-18, A5 has 5 set points. Sinai with a nice serve. They can only go outside, but it's their big outside who hits it in the net and down on their side. .85, A5 wins the second set, 25-18. I'm too pumped up. I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped. grading me on my throws.
We have 7 people are watching here online.
I got A5-18 Scott versus Rio 18-1 semifinal 2022 Southeast qualifier in the USA silver bracket. Third set. Haley with a deep serve. They get a nice pass up to their middle. Go to the big outside. Avia digs it. Polina gets up a set for Hadassah. She goes deep corner. They're going back. They push. Their middle pushes it. Ooh, a little too fast. Anna off the block and down for a point. Sometimes things are moving a little too fast for me to keep up with. Haley back to serve again, goes deep corner to their big outside. She gets a nice pass. They're going back row attack. Off the tape, Polina gets it up. Haley, nice set to Anna. Splits the block, but their DS is right there. They go for their outside, their big outside. Haley pancakes it. I don't think she got it, but they call it. Now they're calling it 4 touches on us. We don't get it over. I'm pretty sure Haley did not get that pancake. That was a nice tip by their big outside. Big serve down the line. Hadassah gets it to Haley. Haley get it back to Hadassah. Roll shot and it falls. That started off ugly. Ended up nice. Sophia into serve, coming in back row. Avia going front row. We got Avia, Sydney, and Anna up front. Haley serving with Polina and Zoe in the back. Zoe the deep serve to their big outside. Set her right side, and she pounds it right down the line into the floor. Haley with a long run, goes to Avia who rolls it. They're waiting for it. Sophia sets, Tori swings hard, hammers it off the block, and it goes down on our side. 2-3. Serve down the line, Zoe gets it. Anna ends up setting it over to Avia who just touches it into the block and down. The ball was very tight to the net for Avia. Not much she could do. Another serve down the line. Zoe gets it. It's over. Tori pushes it down, but we get to it. But Haley, again, they make the same call on Haley that the ball was in the neutral zone. Once the ball kind of gets a piece of the ball, goes over the center or the tape, then the setter who's back row can't touch it. All right, Anna with a good hit. They're able to get it up. They go to Tori. It hits the antenna and out. The set was a little bit far, a little bit tight and too wide. She didn't have much of an option. Polina back to serve, Sanai up front. Their right side, they set their right side. She takes a little off of it, hits off the block and down. Point Rio, it's 3-6. A5 needs to make sure we stay in contact. Serve Zoe, overpass. Again, it's the same issue with Haley. Hadassah coming in for Zoe. She's struggling on serve return a little bit right now after being super solid last set. Ooh. Haley gets it, Polina over to Anna. It's really tight. Anna does a good job of pressing it over, pushing it over deep. They're set outside to Tori, hits it hard. Hadassah with a dig. Haley goes middle to Sinai, off the block, off the defense, and down, or an out. 0.85, 4-7. Kirsta back to serve. They get a really nice pass. They're going to that big right side. He hammers it. Hammers it about 4 feet long. That girl just crushes the ball.
Hey, ball. This side.
She crushes it. Just crushes it when she gets it in and she doesn't. It's 5-7. Kirsta serving. Short serve. They get a decent pass. They go middle, hammers it off the block and out. Point Rio. Middle did a good job. She had to reach back and was able to get it off the block. Hadassah, Polina, and go full block or play defense, something. That middle just easily beating us up. 5-9. Deep serve, Hadassah with a decent pass to Kirsta to Sinai, pounds it off the defense and out, 0.85, 6-9. Avia back to serve, Hadassah in the front row. We have Hadassah, Sinai, and Morgan up front. The Miller girls playing defense and Kirsta setting. They get a decent pass, they're going to the right side, hammers it down between Polina and Avia. Neither of them go for it. They're both mad at themselves, not at each other. Somebody should have gone for that ball. Because it was rolled, it wasn't that hard. That's what happens when things aren't going well. Those type of plays happen. Tori, the jump serve, goes long. Polina wisely backed off of it right at the last moment. Sinai into serve at 7-10. Their big outside hits right into Morgan. Morgan puts it right to the floor on their side. 0.85. Do a couple more of those and she'll start pushing. I bet the next time they set her, she pushes deep corner. Hope Avia is ready for it. They get a poor pass. They're going with their big right side who hammers it. Somebody get it. Okay, Hadassah gets it. We have to just pass it over. They go to their middle who tips it. It's a low set or high set. But as she tips it when coming down and we're not ready and don't get to it, it's 8-11. Hadassah serve, goes to Kirsta, Sydney off the block. Libero gets there, they push it deep corner, Avia's there. Morgan takes the ball, it goes over the net. Their right side hits it into the net, overpass. Right side helps us out. And we're 9-11. Anna in front row, Haley back to serve. Haley talking with the hitters, talking about strategy. They're big outside. They're going to her. She hammers it off Avia and out. She found the gap in the block. 9-12. Rio 3 points away from getting the silver bracket championship against Axis Elite. Loser of this game has to watch that game go on. Okay, Anna ends up setting Hadassah. Hadassah gets too much of it. It goes long. Still unable to get good passes. Their serving has been very difficult for us to handle, and we're consistently sending free balls over or erroring. Once we're in system, when we've been in system, we've been very effective. Short serve, Paulina's there. Haley goes to Anna in the middle, who goes down off the defense. The setter, the Libero tracks it down. We get a free ball over. Avia to Haley again, goes Sydney on the slide. A little too far inside. Sydney's not there. She gets it over though. Big right side, hammers the ball into the corner for a point for Rio. Now Rio has 5 game points. Hadassah with a good pass to Haley, slide to Sydney, goes down deep corner. They get it up. They go to their big right side and hits it way out. They want a touch. The up ref is calling the down ref and the line judge over. It didn't look like a touch to me. I had the perfect angle. Now they're calling a touch. Point Rio. Rio wins the third set, 15-9, and goes to the final.